Welcome to this week's TDD Weekly Report for the week ending February 6th. First up, this was sent in by my correspondent MC1 Yellow Dog. I'll start showing these photographs and see if you can tell me how you think these photographs were made. At first I looked at them and I thought, well, maybe the person knew some people with 50s and 60s cars and was staging these in different towns and stuff like that, kind of recreating them. And then I thought it could be original photographs from the 50s and 60s that were maybe touched up with Photoshop or airbrushed or some technique like that. Or they could be totally Photoshop created, or even I thought maybe CGI, computer graphic animated, and created that way. Well, I was surprised to hear that this was a technique called diorama. I don't know if some of you have ever heard about that, but in the original first 3 Star Wars movies, the technique of diorama was used to create some of the sets. And what it is you build the sets in miniature using models, but you also sometimes have them against full-size backgrounds for a technique. And if you look at some of his photographs here, it's pretty amazing what he's been able to create with that technique. He uses such things with these models too. They're 1/24th scale models, and what he uses for things like snow scenes, he'll use a paintbrush and he'll sprinkle baking powder over the models to get the snow effect, and then put them on a diorama board against an actual full-size background of snow and buildings and streets and trees, things like that, to create the effect. So it's using a type of camera perspective and using full-size backgrounds against a diorama board. This is a really neat effect. The guy's name again is Michael Paul Smith that does this. I'm going to give a link off to the side so you can go through and see. I think he has over 80 photographs. I'm just showing a few, but he has over 80 photographs showing this technique that he works on. It's really fantastic. Second of all, this was sent to me by Canadian Biker 67. This is another motorcycle show. This is the International Motorcycle Show in Toronto that he filmed. He filmed it as a 2-part series. After showing the one in New York, I thought it would be great to see the Toronto show. So that's featured by him, and I have a link off to the side with Canadian Biker 67's channel. And last up, this is a video from one of our polar bear vloggers. He's an official member of the Polar Bear Club, and he sent me a video of a snow ride. This is not an official polar bear vlog. I call this an unofficial one, but it says snow ride full of surprises. And if you remember seeing the ride that Navy Thomas 8 had, where he actually, his motorcycle kicked out from under him and went skidding across the intersection, well, wait till you see in this, and that's not even anything more than just the beginning of it. It gets even more exciting after this, so be sure and check out Motorhead. This is on his other channel called Motorhead Redo, but I'm going to give you the link so you can go directly to that. But one of our polar bear vloggers, and an exciting snow ride he had recently. It's pretty fantastic. Check it out. So that's it for this week. I will talk to you guys next week.